Hey, I'm OK J Love, and welcome back to the channel. Remember when you were a kid? Nice transition, by the way. But remember when you were a kid and your parents or whoever used to take you to the store to buy Pokemon cards? And no matter how many packs they buy you, whether it was 1, 2, 5, 10, half the box, nothing would satiate that little demon, that little devil inside of you that just wanted to endlessly open up packs? Don't lie, because I know the answer is yes. You remember, you wanted to keep going. No matter how much money you were burning, no matter how many bad cards you were finding, you wanted to keep opening packs until you found the rarest card. Well, the biggest Pokemon card YouTuber, Pokerev, you thought I was going to say Leonhart, but no, Leonhart's reign is over. That's so 2020. Leonhart is nowhere near as big as Pokerev. Pokerev's got less subscribers, but his views are actually ridiculous. And I'm not just saying this because he thinks I'm funny.
Okay, J-Love. Bro, you don't have to send that, man. Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're hilarious, by the way, bro.
Now I know why people donate, because it feels really good when the streamer says your name. Anyway, Pokerev, a couple of days ago, did a live stream that went for 11 hours. And in this live stream, he tried to find every single card from the newest Pokemon card set, which is Lost Origin. This is a set that came out about a week ago now. These sets and expansions, they come out, every 1 or 2, 3 months, and they feature a bunch of new cards. This one features a lot of Pokemon from Legends Arceus and the Hisui region. So Pokerev, he's done this once before in the past where he's opened up every single pack he can until he finds a master set. If you don't know what a master set is, it's basically every single card from the set. Now, this is a big set. There's a lot of cards in it, and up to about 171, which are the easy to find ones. After 172, it gets a little bit harder. These are what they call secret rares, and you can see here, they get a little bit shinier. They got a little bit of different illustrations. There's some rainbow on them, okay? They get a lot harder to find. Now, this isn't the first time that Rev has done a stream like this. The last time he did it was when Brilliant Stars came out. This is a set that came out in February, but when he did this last time, he couldn't find this fish card, Luminion V. This is this is the two that he could find, the normal and then like the kind of rare one, the full art on the right. But the one that he couldn't find was this, the alternate art. This is by Ligton, one of my favorite artists. But this alternate art is incredibly hard to find, and it's much more sought after because the illustration is much better. It's also got a ridiculous ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it onto your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Absolutely busted. This is a busted card for the TCG. It's a staple in most decks, so it is actually pretty good. Now, you would think, with that being the hardest card for him to find in a 9.5-hour live stream, he couldn't find this fish. You'd think that this would be worth a lot of money, but it's not. It's worth about $20, right? Which is chump. Okay, $20 is a decent amount for a Pokemon card, but it's not a lot when you look at the price of some other rarer cards. Factor in the fact that this is a playable card, and it's a little bit peculiar as to why it's not worth a whole lot. I'm not trying to pump it. Basically, Rev did this again for Lost Origin, and yeah, you know where this is going. There was just one card in this 11-hour live stream. Like, you got to look at this dude. He's struggling. And this is hard. A lot of people said that, it's not that difficult to keep going and it's not hard work. This is hard. You got lights in your face. You're sitting down. You're in one spot. You're cramped. It actually is quite difficult. The longest stream that I've ever done is probably about 6 to 9 hours. And at about the 4-hour mark, you get like a second win. 4 to 6 hour mark, you feel okay again. After that 6-7 hour mark, you hate it. You want to stop. You'd think that the hardest card to find would be the most popular, which is the Giratina V. This is a legendary Pokemon, and this is an alternate art too. This is by Shinji Kanda, one of my favorite artists, again, because it's the most popular. It's probably the best looking card from the set, and the Pokemon is actually really good in many decks. Now, it's got a pretty hefty price tag. You can see it's like 225 USD, which is a lot. These aren't the most accurate prices, but he found 6 of these, by the way. So out of that 11-hour stream, we found 6 of this very rare card. The one card that he couldn't find was the Aerodactyl V alternate art. This one's by Nurikabe, and it is nice, I will admit, but it's probably not one that many collectors are going after. Maybe more collectors than players, but players aren't really interested in this one. It's a Gen 1 Pokemon, so I can understand, like Gen 1, everyone knows the Gen 1 Pokemon. They're the most popular, but he couldn't find this. What ended up happening after the stream was quite insane, and something I kind of saw happening because a lot of people watching the Pokerev stream, like it has, I think at this point, it's got something like 385,000 views within like 2 days. There was like 10,000 people concurrently watching this stream, which is big for Pokemon card YouTuber. This is, like I said, Rev is the biggest live streamer for Pokemon cards, and he's the biggest Pokemon card creator out there. His last stream like this got 2 million views, which is just absolutely nutty. So there was a lot of eyes on this stream. What happened after is quite hilarious. This is TCG Player, which is a website where people can sell and buy Pokemon cards. And yeah, if you're looking at the graph here, you can see where I'm going with this one. We'll go to view sales history and we'll scroll all the way down to before Pokerev, to BP, right? Before his stream. And this card's selling for like 80 USD, 100 USD consistently, which is a lot of money. It is a decent amount. A booster box is like 90 to 120 USD. I don't know. I don't speak American dollars, but you know, basically you make the money back on what you spent on the box itself, right? But then you scroll up and boom, 200 USD, 200 USD, 196, 112. That guy must have fat fingered it. I didn't carry the zero because that's an outlier. And 190 USD. And then it continues in that same general trend. This card's basically doubled in price after Pokerev's live stream, which is hilarious. Now, there's another good friend of mine, Opossum Bud. That's not him, that's Mystic 7. Get that pog face out of here. Opossum Bud made a video this afternoon breaking down and connecting the dots between why this happened. He basically broke it down very well. Oh, get this off my screen. I've had enough of this, okay? But check out Opossum's vid in the description below. There is an argument that maybe, okay, if someone can't find one card in a 12-hour live stream where they open up like, I think it was like 86 boxes, which is ridiculous, then yeah, maybe that card is really hard to find. But Pokemon cards aren't made in that way. They don't make less of one card, and that's not why some cards are rarer than the others. The reason why some cards are rarer and worth more is because they're more popular, like Charizard. Everyone likes Charizard, so if you find the shiny Charizard, you find the holo Charizard, you're less likely to sell it, so there's less for sale, which means the price of it goes up. The Pokemon Company, I don't believe they make less Charizards. They didn't make less Aerodactyls. So what happened with Rev is kind of an outlier. There's another YouTuber, Danny Phantom. He's like Charlie from Always Sunny, continuously trying to make sense of the pull rates, and he's got these XL. Anyway, even after all his videos, like his data may show something that contradicts what happened in Rev's live stream. Now, I asked you guys whether you thought Rev took it too far, because I thought this was kind of interesting. I only got 475 votes. Come on, vote on my polls. I'll talk about you on the channel. A few of you guys kind of said that what Rev did was kind of crazy. Now, what Rev does is basically just what the people want, and that's why it gets views. That's why people click on it, because audiences want to see it, so he does it. And I gotta say, I don't mind it. A couple of years ago when it was really hard to find Pokemon cards, people got upset at big creators like Pokerev and Leonhard and whoever, because they were kind of like buying up all the packs and making it really hard for collectors and players to get their hands on them. But now where it's like, it's not even a thing anymore. They make so much of these cards, which is a good reason to not spend too much, because there's a lot of these out there. Now, I don't think it's that big of a deal. He caught a little bit of flack on Reddit. I think people were kind of joking about it, and you can see there's a silly post here where people were making fun of him because he couldn't find it. It's actually quite funny. But there was this one here that showed Rev getting disappointed at pulling Giratina V Alt R. Now I'm going to show you the clip.
Okay, this is a chance. This is a chance. This is a chance.
Honestly, it's a fair reaction. I mean, the dude is trying to make content, and that's the key here. He's not trying to do anything else than put on a show. And I would have done the same. If you'd found that card 5 or 6 times, and not found the arguably less popular, less rare card, you'd reach breaking point. So I don't think he did anything wrong there. They locked the thread, I think, because people were like being mean. Come on, it's Pokemon card. We went through this last week. You don't need to take it seriously. You don't need to get that mad about Pokemon cards. But the thing you got to remember, the key takeaway here is he didn't make the price of this go up. He literally just opened the boxes. The people that made the price go up, opportunists. So if you're upset that this card is worth a little bit more now than you think it should be, blame society. It's always society's fault. This is consumerism gone insane. Arguably, Rev's content is consumerism gone insane. But like I said, the people want to see it. Therefore, the people will get what they want, and the man is going to keep doing it, and he's killing it. Rev's going to hit 2 mil by the end of the year. Book it. Keep doing you, Rev, unless Pokemon cards get hard to find again, in which case stop. I'm still setting up this room, so be patient with me. Follow me at Twitch. I'm literally giving away free tickets to Japan. That's not even a joke. And subscribe and like and comment. That's all. I'm not getting up off the chair. I can't be bothered.